If you don't know me, I am Michael. I farm in County Down with my dad, and we keep sucklers, beef and sheep. We also rear some dairy beef as well. I'm a husband and a dad. You won't see my kids on social media, but I will talk about them a wee bit because I just adore them and I love being a dad. The name of the channel should be a bit of a clue. We're not maybe just the most high tech in the world. We're not the most fancy. We don't have a whole lot of fancy machinery, but I'm always trying to progress day by day and just build towards something. I hope to put up a few things in the future about sustainability, self-sufficiency. I'm bigly into eating what you produce, and that's a line I hope to go down more in the future. I suppose I'll start at the beginning. Why did I start social media? I was working in the city. I was surrounded by people who had no idea where their food came from. Didn't have that just understanding that I took for granted having grown up on a farm. So I threw a few videos up on YT, that platform. Eventually one of them went mega viral. So that was my first motivation, was to educate people. Second motivation was money. I made a good bit of money off that video and I wanted more of it, so I kept at it. Didn't go that well. I made a wee bit, but not a whole lot. Eventually my social media presence more or less got knocked on the head because my wife and I were going through a very difficult time with our third daughter, who was extremely ill. My wife wasn't well. It was pretty difficult, so I didn't really have time. I was lambing ewes. I was trying to look after the other two girls. My wife was in hospital. Our little girl was eventually in hospital. It wasn't good, so knocked the whole social media thing on the head. Didn't have time for it, and I thought that was probably the end of it. But I always had ambitions for my business, and I still have ambitions for my business, and social media I hope will be part of that. I had this idea that I wanted to get back to it, but what really drove me back, and this is the third reason I do social media, was self-improvement. I have a lot of thoughts up here that I really struggle to get out here, and creating videos is a way for me to learn to formalize my thoughts into words, if that makes sense. Even if they're not the best videos in the world, the process that I go through to make them, I find beneficial for myself. And after everything going on, I was really struggling. I was just a ball of anxiety. Putting myself out in social media again helped break that cycle. Exposure therapy, you might say. So I suppose if there's a fourth reason, it's to try and make a difference. It's not an overtly political channel. There are some topics that I really care about, and I will venture into those. And on the note of making a difference, you know, this month I'm trying to raise a bit of money for Tiny Life and Little Heartbeats P-Prom. I wouldn't have the ability to get the exposure that I have if I didn't maintain the social media presence. So that's my relaunch. You may notice that I'll come and go from social media. I will disappear, and sometimes that's because I couldn't be asked. Sometimes it's really busy or something's happening in my personal life. Sometimes it's just because I really value putting the phone away, getting head out of the cloud and onto real life. If I disappear, I'll probably be back. Hopefully you'll find something you like. If not, it's not for you, fine. Try to show you where your food comes from, at least here. Entertain a wee bit, have a bit of crack, share a few opinions, and hopefully make a bit of a difference. Thank you for watching.